again to Rolling Across the Pond, our Halloween special. I'm your GM, Jesse, as always. Well, not as always. Sometimes I'm not. But for this special, I am. And I'm going to cause havoc, mayhem, and chaos today.
And death.
Oh, always death. And now you have a mustache on. I mean, come on, Davina.
Level of distraction is increasing rather than decreasing.
Right. This is our Halloween special. This is our final part. So whatever happens today, it's going to be the final product. And in that, before the others are introduced, I want to address that two people who joined us previously, our wonderful Luke and our new member, Rebecca, both have other plans or have been pulled away to do such and such. So because it's special, we want to get it out, we want to get it done and sent out and make it a timely manner, obviously. So that's what we're deciding to do. So I will be taking on them as NPCs. Whatever happens with that, I'll probably ruin them. It's fine. I've done that to PJ. Everybody accepted that.
Did they?
No, apparently not. Actually, not even the cast liked it. But anyways, okay.
Davina.
Hi, I'm Davina, and I play Semolina Gamal, the host of this party. I am a mummy bard, and I have my face painted like a skeleton currently. So that's why they were laughing at me.
Do you want to say why do you have this?
It's a Dia de los Muertos celebration in California, I guess in Mexico, or just in general. But they had a festival.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead. Yeah, in Spanish, Dia de los Muertos. But yeah, Day of the Dead celebration. Like I've been speaking in Spanish today, so I couldn't even remember what the English version of that was. I was working with the little kids and they were speaking Spanish, so
nice.
Fun.
Hi, I am Ariana, and I am playing Stevie Darnell, and I put that name on my Zoom name because I knew I would forget it if I didn't have it right in front of me. So I am the right hand, the helper to the detective, and I recently made a little friend who I am possibly... I don't want to say manipulating. I am giving her my encouragement and wisdom to pursue a life of detective profession.
All right. And welcome back, Abby. Thank you for joining us. Go for it.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Abby. I am playing Anna Maria. So I am a clergywoman. I'm currently, thanks to a doctor's experiment, I'm actually invisible. So I'm still human, but just invisible. So I am a cleric. Do I mean that? Did I say the right thing? Yes, I did. Yay!
Completely forgot about race in class. Did we need to say that?
It's helpful, but it's not the full intro if you don't. But it's okay. One of us had to mess up because Luke's not here.
Well, Stevie is a rogue, and I think it's in character that I didn't introduce what my race is because I don't really like the fact that I'm a zombie, so why would I include that in my introduction?
Okay. Right, and this is the cast for today. It's gonna be a weird one tonight, guys. I'm getting over a cold, so my nose is a bit bunged up, my throat's a bit scratchy, so we're going with the punches. So I'll do a quick recap, starting with our hostess, going through hotel, making sure everything's spick and span. The witches were on top of things. The cook had a bit of a problem or two. The concierge, always on top of things. Headless Horseman and had his friend Boomer drop by, and he was offered a job to be the bouncer along with the Headless Horseman. Now the guests started to arrive. We saw all of our guests mingle with one another. Some good talks, some bad talks. And to catch up with that, we're going to head over to our wonderful Anna Maria. So what we're going to do
I came in with the doctor, right?
Yes.
Jackal?
Yeah. And so you guys probably were further in of the ball. Let's say probably more near the dancing and whatnot. because, the good doctor likes a good dance or two sometimes. But yes, let's start with that. And, go ahead. He kind of stops shaking his bum. He's like, Anna Maria, this most peculiar thing happened to me the other day. I went into my office and it was robbed. It was so fascinating. And I don't know.
It was robbed?
Yes!
Who robbed it? What was stolen?
Well, this is the crazy thing. I don't know. But I was working as normal. I walked in, I was working, and I got up to use the toilet, as I do sometimes. And I went towards my toilet and I stubbed my toe.
Well, that's not unusual for you, Jekyll.
But it is. Like, I am a creature of habit at this point, where everything's in its place, and I know my desk was not moved. My desk was moved because I stubbed my toe right there.
So you're saying you were robbed? Were you robbed, or is it just that your desk moved, Jekyll?
I believe I was robbed because, well, and at that moment, he transforms into Hyde, like right before you, and he's like, Hyde comes up and says, I didn't drink any of the potions that are there. I had, I usually mess with Jekyll, but I didn't. He doesn't believe me. So I'm telling him he's robbed, and he's kind of convinced, but yeah.
Okay, Hyde, promise me you did not do anything.
I didn't. I mean, I literally just... Okay, I moved the desk, but...
But what? Hyde, what?
So there's a few potions that we can't account for.
What are the potions?
Again, right before you, it goes back into Jekyll. Now, we're not sure. I labeled all my work, obviously. And now Hyde lives up to his name, I guess? I don't know. He likes to hide things. I don't know. And so the vials that were taken, I don't know what they are.
Well, in that case, Jekyll, can I have Hyde back so I can ask Hyde what's gone missing?
And as he, there's this, thought, it, turns back into Hyde. He's like, I don't know.
Okay, Hyde, what normally helps you to remember the things you've forgotten?
I drink it.
Oh boy. And I think at this point she just starts kind of thinking and just staring at him and slightly shaking her head, trying to figure out what she could possibly do, but also not fully taking him seriously.
Yeah, and Hyde's like, oh, and I'm sure this is just small talk. It's not a huge thing. It's just something that, just Jekyll likes to, talk about his work, all that stuff. And around you, Anna Maria, obviously you see those who are dancing. You see normal humans dancing. You see... Roll perception for me.
Roll perception. Is 17?
You do see the others kind of talking near the punch and dessert area. So you see the constable talking with Semolina, and Stevie's there with Lucy. Yeah, Lucy's the little human girl, a part of the family. She's hanging out with Stevie, and Aaron's kind of being super awkward around Semolina. You kind of see that kind of exchange going on. You also see Jack on the dance floor just doing boss moves. Just incredible. He's sweating like a wet dog, but and I know dogs don't sweat, so yeah.
Okay.
And you see Jason and Michael Myers kind of in the booth. Not a booth, but in a very private area.
Michael?
They're the rich cousins.
Ah, they're the cousins, yes.
What do you want to do?
I think I'm going to try and distract Jekyll and Hyde, because they're clearly starting to spiral into this, oh, are we doing it, we're not doing it? And I'm never quite sure whether Hyde's just playing tricks on Jekyll, how serious to ever take them. So I decide to dance with them, or ask them to dance anyway. But also, I'm hoping to get closer to the detectives because
Okay.
I'm like, if something is amiss with these guys, talking to a detective is probably the best way to solve it.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like, yeah, I'll dance with you, you crazy? Of course. Are you trying to dance well, or...
I think she's doing her best.
Okay, I want you to roll performance, then.
Oh no, I should not have. That moment you realize you should have answered differently to the DM. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so I roll a 10, which plus 2 is 12. You smart. You're going to enjoy this.
I'd roll a 17, so I'll say he's carrying you, so you guys are doing pretty well.
Okay.
I think she meant quite literally carrying her.
As the girl, you need a good lead in the guy, so as long as he rolled well, it's fine.
Exactly.
There you go. So you are dancing very, I wouldn't say very close to, but Jack is right near you as you were dancing. But you see he's embraced his wolf in this dance floor. It's just been a pumping song, and so he's not necessarily disrobed completely, but he's taken off his shirt and stuff. So he's full wolf from the stomach up. And from the bottom, he's still wearing his very nice trousers and whatnot.
And is he still sweating like a wet dog, as you said earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And he's howling, and he's having a great time.
He's doing the mash.
Yeah, there you go.
Is.
The monster mash.
Exactly.
And enjoying it. Okay.
So is there anything else you want to do? Because I would say that's quite a bit of time.
Is there anything else I want to do? I think so. I'm dancing with Hyde, which he's dancing fairly well, so he's spinning me a few times. But with each spin, I try and spin up so that I'm moving away from Jack. Like the smell is just making my face go all scrunchy. I hate him anyway because of the secret he's told me. I don't want to be near him. I don't want him to see me and start a conversation. I want out, and so I'm like, I think as Anna Maria is dancing, she's desperately trying to like move away, but I'm not sure how much Hyde notices or cares.
I don't think he cares very much. I think he's just doing a nice dance. I think he's quite elated that you have this friendship, even though he's done such a he's not necessarily ruined your life, but he's changed your life so much.
Yeah.
So he's elated.
She's making the most of it, isn't she?
Yeah. I'll say with that, Semolina, can you roll perception for me? Actually, Stevie as well.
I do love that you keep your dice in a giant die. Like that's just beautiful. You want your die in a dice, I should say.
Die in a dice bag. The
Yes,
dice
roll
bag is a
perception.
dice. Okay.
10.
11.
Okay, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Which means
Yeah.
everything is not fine.
And there is definitely something to worry about. None of us know what it is.
What after that exchange, Semolina, what are you doing?
I think I wanted to talk to the godmother.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk to the godmother.
She is standing close to the band, kind of like doing flirty eyes to one of the band members, trying to get some attention.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so I want to go up to her and just pretty much say, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Oh, darling, I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, wow, the band is great, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. And she like looks at the I don't know, the violinist, or I don't know who's playing. I don't know what's playing, but she's like looking over there. She's like eyeing him up. Yeah, some would say delicious.
I see. So you've got a thing for the one of the band members?
Well, I have a thing for most unreachable sources. You know this.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes.
I know totally what you mean. Hey, I have an idea.
Do tell.
I figured if you you want to show off a little bit, maybe you and I can do a duet, and then we can do a request. You know, the band to play a song. We could do a duet together. What do you think?
It sounds Wonderful, darling. I'm so excited for this.
So I'll like whisper to the band like after their song. I put a spell on you.
Wonderful. Okay. So roll performance.
And I have a really good performance modifier because I'm a bard, of course.
Yes, yeah.
So let's just hope I don't roll that, a 1. That's a 16.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. The godmother rolled a 14, so she gets a +2, and that's 16. So, well done. Yeah, I'd say, you guys in the audience enjoyed that for the most part.
And then I'll announce the next band is Coffin Bangers and their Crypt Kicker 5. That's the song.
I love it. All right. And you guys exit, and she's like, "Oh, darling, that was wonderful. I enjoyed it so much."
Oh, you were fabulous.
Yes, I know I was. And you weren't too bad yourself. Thank you.
Well, thank
that
you.
was a wonderful idea.
Yes.
It is such a wonderful hotel. I wonder, is there any secrets in this hotel?
Oh, plenty. Why do you ask?
Oh, you know me. I'm all about the gossip. Zoodish.
Well, I heard that Arachne, the cook, she was prepping all the extra food and stuff, and for the party, she needed some. She ate all of her children that were helping her
Did
with
she?
with the
Ate all of her children.
I thought the food wasn't going to be ready for the party in time because she literally ate a bunch of her children. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my word. That's just mad. Wow. How do you put up with this?
I do my best.
I can see
Do you-
that. Well,
Do you have any good gossips or something?
oh. Well, I did hear something about one of the rich cousins. I heard.
Oh,
Yes.
was it Jason or Michael?
Yeah, he.
Jason.
Let's just say he killed a few too many and was brought to justice. And no, I mean the only way he got out was through Aaron, and I don't know what Aaron did.
Aaron did something? He got him out?
Yes.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. This is just the word on the street, dear.
Oh, that's crazy. He better watch himself. He shouldn't get caught like that. He's supposed to be more sneaky
don't
than
know.
that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I will leave you. I have a date with someone.
All right, good luck.
What's Stevie doing?
Where am I?
You were heading towards the family with Lucy and the constable.
Oh, because Lucy got in trouble for having a knife or something like that.
Well, she got in trouble for having alcohol.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair. Okay.
I guess we're pretty directly headed to the family, right? Like there's
Yes, yeah, sure.
changing the course. Okay. I don't want Lucy to get in trouble. So I want to immediately kind of get ahead of the constable a little bit and strike up a conversation with the parents just to kind of get a conversation going, and maybe she'll forget why we're even heading over there. Because, it was last week that we recorded it. Who really remembers?
Sure.
Great logic.
So, James, Sarah, I just, we were together in passing for a bit, but we haven't really been able to catch up. How are things? How is the vacation going? Tell me all about it.
Yeah, I mean, the vacations, I guess we drove here from Utah. So, yeah. This is James. So, yeah, we've kind of taken a few days. We were in this hotel. We went to this haunted place. We're really into those spookiness, as you guys know.
Oh, definitely. And how are the kids holding up with all the driving and many stops and whatnot?
Well, you see, Lucy, obviously, all for it. She loves this stuff. Look at her. she put this outfit together. Like, this mustache isn't even real.
Wow, she did that for you?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you actually grown a mustache. Incredible.
I can't do that. You know this.
Do I?
Sure. Everyone.
You do now?
It's a known thing that he can't grow a mustache.
Okay.
His wife, Sarah, comes, she's like holding on to Derek, like by his hand, like his wrist. There we go. She's holding on to him by his wrist, and she's like, "Oh, Stevie, hi. Yeah, it's And she just holds up Derek to you, and he's Derek, everyone's favorite, right?
He really livens up the room.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, Constable, why do you have such a stern face on? And you see behind you, Stevie, that Livy is obviously right behind you, with kind of not necessarily holding on to Lucy, but guiding her back. And Sarah's just, Livy, is everything okay? And Livy's like, well.
Well, Livy and I were just talking about it's incredible that your daughter has really come into her own so much with these costumes. It's like she's a master of disguise. I mean, that's a passion of my own. I'd love to be able to talk with her more about that. You wouldn't mind if I chaperone your daughter this evening, would you? And we could really enjoy this conversation.
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion with advantage. Lucy's going to help you. Lucy's going to, yeah, please. Can I?
That's 15.
So Livy looks at you and she's like, do you promise to look after her?
Absolutely.
And Sarah looks over at Livy and she's like, you're not her parent. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, miss. I have full confidence in Stevie to look after your daughter.
She always has everyone's safety and best intentions in mind.
Yes. So please let her escort her around and teach her a few things. She's a well-respected detective assistant. And she looks at you and nods. And Sarah's like, what do you think, James? And, yeah, it's fine. It's good by me. We've got, we're all kind of family, so.
You guys have had your hands so full last several days being on the road with family. I know how exhausting that can be. So, if I can just give you a little break, consider this free babysitting.
Amazing. And you see Lucy's eyes like open, and she's like, yes. And as they are agreeing to this, Derek slips out of Sarah's hands and takes off again. And she's like, okay, but hey, get care of her. And both James and Sarah take off. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to move to kind of like phases. So there's going to be another maybe 2 things. And it's not that you won't have conversations or whatnot, but let's say you can probably have 1 or 2 more conversations with specific people. But the band changes over, songs are played, different people are getting drinks and stuff like that. Time's passing. Everybody's actually having a great time. And so I want to know anything else any of you want to do in this next phase. Just one thing.
I would like to talk to Jason.
Okay. So you see, as you walk up to them, Jason and Michael in like a booth area where all these fans are around them. They continuously are just signing things that people keep asking to be stabbed, stuff like that. But they are composing themselves and trying to understand that this is a Halloween party, so they're trying to portray that they're in costume rather than actual people.
So people don't know that they're actually them?
They kind of do. It's like hinted, and they look so legitimate, but it's like they think there's actors underneath them rather than the actual them.
So I'll go up to them, and I think I'll actually see if I can get them away from the crowds and disperse the crowds. Like maybe I could, persuade the crowds to either leave, or should I try and get them into another private room or something?
It's up to you. You can roll persuasion to get the crowd to leave, or you can ask them if they need a break and they can go into a private room.
Yeah, I'll use persuasion because my persuasion is pretty good. Ooh, that's not a great roll. That is not a great roll. 13.
Let's see. Oh, these fans are so diehard that they're like, no, you're nobody. They're somebody. We're staying.
Oh, really? Then I think I'll see if I can take them into a private room or something. A sphinx statue that's there has a hidden door sort of behind.
Okay, cool.
them. So I'll be like, hey, let's go. Here, I'll get you away from the crowds for a little bit. Let's go. Yeah, let's go have a chat. I just wanted to see how you guys are doing.
They both nod their heads and wave to the crowd and kind of clink their weapons. Just hold up like one finger for the crowd, and they're like, okay, we'll be back, we'll be here, we'll be waiting. And one of them's like, I love you, and they like rip their shirt, and it's like carved into their chest. I love you, I love Jason.
Are these humans?
Yeah, these are humans.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, it is supposed to be. And so you bring them into the room, and they kind of like throw their heads back.
Yeah, I thought you guys might have had a little bit too much of those crowds there. I figured you might enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet.
And first, Michael speaks, and he's like, you know, it's so hard not to say anything. Like, why did no one in any film ever speak while wearing the mask? Like, one time, so that way I can talk normal, I can be it.
Oh, because he doesn't talk in the movies, does he?
No, neither of them do.
Neither of them do. That's starting to forget. Oh my gosh.
And Jason's like, Jason goes, you know, I agree. I wish I could talk all the time.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Oh. Well, okay.
Not that you shouldn't, but you probably like. I think your whole vibe would be kind of, you know. I think it just comes across differently.
Does
you know,
it?
when you're quiet.
My vibe comes
I
across
I don't
differently.
think a voice changer would make it sound really cool. Like, you know, so you can sound like Darth Vader.
Oh, we need to invite that man. We need to invite that man.
Wonder if the doctor has something for you. I'll have to talk to him.
Yeah, that would be great. Maybe then they'll start talking in my voice.
Yeah. So, Jason, I heard, Aaron, like, bailed you out recently. What happened there?
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah, Godmother told me.
Oh.
I wanted to get the deets. The details. What happened?
Well, you know that the films they're part of real life, and basically I didn't like this all of the attention at the beginning, and I just started killing all my fans. And
yeah, I was
then
afraid
TMZ got a hold of it, and
oh yeah. So what's your connection with Aaron? How did he get you out?
I need to roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yes.
18. Oh, sorry, 19.
He's gonna be like, I can't tell you. We're gonna leave it at that.
Too bad I didn't roll higher. Because I have a really good modifier. I have like an 8 modifier, but I rolled an 11, so.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have that
I
good,
very easily could have. My modifier for persuasion is really good.
Nice.
I think I gave it.
I gave kind of everybody their own stuff.
Yeah, I've got expertise in persuasion and performance, so it's like my modifier is super high.
Yeah,
but not high enough.
Like Stevie's got like amazing sleight of hand.
Oh yeah.
And Anna Maria's invisible.
So he's not going to tell me what happened.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just ask Mike, like, if he. I want more gossip, or I don't know. Yeah. I guess if he's ever been to jail before, or I don't know.
No. I wouldn't survive. I live too luxurious of a life.
Well, I guess you're pretty sneaky too, because you were never caught, right?
Well, I mean, they obviously the stories have been told.
Oh, sure.
So technically been caught. You always want to leave one or two alive.
Yeah, right. They're the ones who will make you, infamous for your
Exactly.
tell the stories.
And then Jason's like, yeah, yeah.
Do you sometimes wish you weren't so popular?
Whew. Yes and no. Again, I can't speak, so we can't. I mean, thankfully, but yeah, it does hinder us sometimes. And but at the same time, I don't have to pay for most things. If I have to pay, I have the money. And if the directors don't pay us, we kill them.
Yeah, whatever works, right?
Yeah, it's all good. How is today going for you? It's wonderful for us, but how is it going for you?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I've been enjoying the band. Did you hear me sing the
Yeah, we
duet
were
with
on
you?
our feet. It was fantastic.
Because I put that spell on you. That's why.
Yeah, you did. You really did. Yeah.
Well, I guess. Do you have any other good stories that he could tell? I'm always looking for new stories.
You asked Jason this, and or not Jason. You asked Mike this, and he just goes off on this long tangent of like Halloween 5, where he's done
It
this.
just tells me the
So
whole plot.
he tells you the whole plot of the whole story, and so from there we're gonna carry on to someone else. Does Anna Maria want to do something throughout this time, or Stevie?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to, Lucy and I are gonna head off and kind of explore the room, maybe head over to the dancing and not dance right now, just kind of like watch and see who's there and maybe make comments about people. But I wanted to kind of get into a place where like it's loud around us so that nobody could hear us talking.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh, you find the perfect spot where like the band, like the speaker and everything are like away from you, but it's so noisy everywhere else.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
a little perfect pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to kind of like turn toward her and give her this like knowing look of like, alrighty, you've been asking. I know you want to know. So Lucy, I gotta tell you, you're pretty bright, you're pretty sharp, and you're not wrong. About some of us around here.
And she's like, say it.
But we need to get something clear here and straight. If you watch have you seen It or any kind of horror movies, right? With like a clown.
Yeah, sure.
Or a little girl is a killer or something like that.
Sure. Like
Clowns,
Orphan.
little girls, Orphan, yeah, if you see one in everyday life, you're not going to automatically assume that they're terrifying. They have an existence, a life, a reality of their own outside of horror, outside of fear, outside of terror and violence. Okay. It's the same with quote unquote monsters. Monsters are put into a very specific category. And I'll tell you right now, I would fall into what you would call monster category. But do you consider me an object of terror, of fear, or violence? Do we exist only in movies and in nightmares?
You're cool.
Exactly. You see, what we're trying to do here, these parties, we're mingling, we're getting to know people, we're letting them see a side of us that they might never see. Get to know us as individuals with lives and personalities and people who we love and maybe people who we hate. So, I have divulged to you something that you've already figured out.
You're a monster.
You already knew it, is the thing.
Yes.
But the rest of the night here, I'm going to give over to you to tell me what you know, what you see.
Oh.
I myself am a zombie. Very well.
You're a zombie?
Very well disguised, wouldn't you say?
Oh my goodness. I had no idea.
Your skills of disguise and hiding are remarkable as well. The costumes you made for your family, I think that you really have a lot of talent to explore here. But you know what? Some people here are quote unquote monsters. Others are just humans. I want you to tell me what you know, what you see.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll work together. I'll tell if you're on the right track, I'll let you know. If you're not, might guide you a little bit. But we're going to do this together so that you are in a position to own what you know and not wait on others, not wait on adults to confirm it for you. When you feel that conviction in your heart, go with that.
Yeah. Oh, and she like gives you like the biggest hug. Thank you so much, Stevie. You're the best. She squeezes you so hard that like your legs start coming off. And
whoa, Luce. Calm down a little bit.
Sorry. I heard the cracking and I got more excited.
You good? Just, chill. I'll be fine. Yeah. Put myself back together.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta stand on some firm legs tonight. You never know what's gonna happen.
Of course, yes. And you carry on doing that with Lucy. Yeah, perfect.
So can I confidently say that like she's devoted to me?
Yes, definitely. She is on your good books, and she will do whatever you ask or say. That's what happens when teenagers ask for help from adults. That's how you're supposed to respond. Anna Maria, anything you want to do before we go to the kind of like, I guess, the next stage of the night?
I think she's going to explore a little bit. She's been dancing, having reread her history. I know she doesn't really want to socialize with anyone. She's okay with the doctor, but yeah, everyone seems to not want to spend too much time with her because of the whole tree thing. So,
and being a clergy.
Yeah, I've intentionally avoided her at this point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everyone does. They. I remember in this description it said something like, you have enough on most of them that they fear what you'll say enough to leave you alone anyway. So, yeah, she's kind of like, okay, I'm not socializing that much. I don't really want to either. She's still adjusting to the whole being a monster, like, a clergy now being classified as a monster. She's still having a bit of an internal battle with that one. So she decides to take a break from Jekyll and Hyde. And she's like, you know what, I'm going to go find a drink. She wanders off, go find a drink. I don't know if she meets anyone. Jesse, I guess it's up to you. But yeah, she just wanders over to a different part to take a drink and just observe everyone else and what they're up to.
As you go get your drink and you are kind of taking a breath, taking it all in, you see a puff of smoke. And next to you is, of course, Margaret Shine. And she is the godmother.
Godmother?
I like what you're wearing.
I guess thank yous are in order for that. And you can tell at this point it's very tense between the two of them. Yes, and I think, yeah, Anna Maria just starts kind of staring Godmother down and then just goes, so, have your behaviors changed in the last while since I last saw you?
Oh, darling. Let's just say I can't fly my way out of here.
And you don't wish to change that at all?
Do I wish to change that right now? No, I've got like 6 daiquiris and champagne and I'm sure some sort of magical elixir that's so making me drunk.
Well, that explains a few things, doesn't it? At this point, I think she starts kind of slowly trying to back away. She doesn't want to be in this conversation. She disapproves of this woman so much. She's trying desperately to be polite, but she can't quite bring herself to do it. And so she looks around. But obviously all you just see is the sparkling headband that she's wearing just moving. You can't actually see her face at all.
Yeah.
And she can't see Jekyll or Hyde anywhere. So she decides to handle the situation the best way she can, which is she starts just pulling faces because of course it can't be seen. And so I think she just continues talking to Godmother, trying to detach herself from the situation, but the whole time kind of rolling her eyes, sticking her tongue out, just pulling every I hate what you're saying face possible.
And Godmother is like gone into this tangent of like, you know, this pool boy the other day, and oh, darling, there's like she's going on with these like random like gossip stuff, and you're just totally ignoring them.
Yeah, just pulling all the stupid faces.
Perfect. In that, Aaron does come up to you, and he just says, "Anna Maria, can I pull
Aaron.
you away from?"
Thank the Lord, yes, you may. And she just kind of does a little like crossover herself. Like, just,
Perfect.
my goodness, it's like answer to prayer. And so she walks away from the table with Aaron, and then she goes, "Oh, and dear, I must tell you about Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know if you've spoken to him recently. Have you heard of his report? He's insisting that something's gone missing from his office."
No, I didn't hear any of this.
Well, as I said, I mean, honestly, part of it was definitely Hyde pranking Jekyll, as per usual.
Of course.
But even Hyde is thoroughly convinced that something's been taken, but they don't know what because, in typical Hyde fashion, it wasn't labelled. So I know there's not much for you to go off of, but I just figured, you really should know just in case, because with the kind of experiments that these guys do, I mean,
Of course.
if the wrong thing falls in the wrong hands.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I'll have a talk with him. Yeah, okay. Just, cool, quick question.
Yes.
Have you talked to Semolina recently?
Not in the last few weeks or so. Why?
Oh, I tried talking to her earlier, and it didn't seem like things were reciprocated. I put myself out there, and yeah, I didn't know if she wanted to divulge anything to you.
Are you asking me to talk to her directly and ask her
No,
a question?
no, do not do that. I'm already red faced, and I can't get red faced.
I think this whole time, like, Anna, she's covering her mouth, like, yeah, with her hand, even though obviously it can't be seen. It's just that instinct of like trying to hold the laughter in. And so all he can see is the bracelet kind of floating around her headband. So,
Yes. So I was just wondering.
Well, dear, really, that is between you, Semolina, and God, now, isn't it?
I guess. Sure. That guy. With that conversation, I will say time passes again. More songs, more music. People are coming and going. And it's kind of getting towards the end of the night. So in that, you kind of see less humans and more monsters. It's almost closing time. Any last minute things you guys want to do before the main party's over?
Roll perception.
Sure.
Do I see anything suspicious?
Well, roll perception.
I think I'd like to do the same with Lucy because now we're sort of kind of on this mission of like we're taking in everything we can, observing what we can, maybe trying to listen in on some conversations.
Oh, perfect.
We're playing suits, But...
Okay, cool. I like that.
Yeah, and I think as well, Anne-Marie, like I said, when she went to the drinks, she went there to observe. She's still trying to get the lay of the land of the monster world. So I think
that's fair.
17.
Go for it.
Are you rolling for Lucy as well, or?
Oh, I will. Yeah, roll for Lucy.
Okay. I got a 22, or you could say a nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, if you get a nat 20.
Yeah, if you get a natural 20, you get a natural 20. You win.
Doesn't really matter what your
modifier
is.
So you get a 17.
I was like, did I press the wrong button? But I didn't,
because
I just pressed it again.
Lucy got a 3. She has no modifiers. So let's just say you... So what do you see? And what about over here? She's like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest, as a teenager would say.
I love
With that, you guys, natural 20 perception.
You're not gonna have a murder here, I think, Jesse. I think we're gonna stop it because we all rolled pretty high, especially those two.
Okay, I will say, I will give you 3 different answers from 3 different perspectives. For one thing, in my headcanon, actually it's been time, so I will say, to help progress the story, as I don't normally do, I usually let the dice rolls do that, but I will progress the story this time. Semolina, you from your perception of a 17, you hear a lot of banging in the kitchen. Like, that is where your focus is right now, because it's kind of like going to the after party, which is the dinner. So you're like focused there. In that, for both of your natural 20s, you hear a bit of gossip here and there from different perspectives, but the one that would probably intrigue Stevie is you hear Aaron talking to Jack at that moment, and you know they're back and forth, so it might be a call to your attention to go down there. And for Anna Maria, you're not being omnipotent, but you are taking a step back. You are looking at everything. You are taking it all in, and you're noticing that. Well, for one thing, you notice that the wolves have created a posse. You notice that the vampires have also created another posse of humans, obviously. You know that the other monsters have either collected a person or otherwise just are kind of going off on their own. You kind of notice that things are changing to the after party. The after party, obviously, you know, is a dinner and kind of just hang out and chill and be monsters. But you know in that sometimes these monsters take advantage of the scenario and see that their humans are entranced or whatever. Not all vampires and werewolves and mummies and other things, but some do try and enthrall them to have a little bit of a snack. But you would also notice that there are dynamics of friendships. You see Jason and Mike like waving to their fans, like they're really having a good time, and the fans are embracing them as like chums and friends rather than famous people. Like there's different dynamics that you're focusing on. So yours is more of a broader sense. You both obviously hear stuff going on in the kitchen, but you know that's not your domain. And you do hear a back and forth between Aaron and Jack as well.
Wait,
Anna
what,
Maria.
what back and forth?
Well, they're having
Aggressive?
Well, maybe a little aggressive, but
Okay.
what do you want to do?
I would like to, probably start heading over towards the kitchen. Is any of maybe the headless horseman is somewhere on my way, because I kind of want to check in with him too and see if he's seen anything. Abe.
Sure. You mean where is he?
Abe the bellman.
Abe, yes, Abe, yes. He's at the entrance, obviously, staying with Boomer. Yes,
Okay.
Him and Boomer are staying at the entrance. I mean, obviously, they haven't been there the whole night, but
Right. How's the night been? Has it been pretty calm? I heard something in the kitchen. I'm just about to check on Arachne and stuff, but what's the update?
you see Boomer like hopping and like does like his fist in the air, and Abe is like actually like signing. He's like, "Don't worry, it was all fine. We had a few humans that were kind of getting too aggressive with some of the monsters, so we threw them out. I sent one to another dimension. We don't need to talk about that."
How about the monsters? Are they behaving around the humans?
Yeah, so the monsters. What is our protocol? He's like signing. Like, what is our protocol for enslavement?
Well, I came from a place where, it was pretty common. So, but we gotta be really subtle with it because, nowadays it's not really acceptable.
Sure, but what if they enslave them and eat them? They're using the body.
This is, a party. I have a feeling like maybe if it were not here, and then
okay, so not here.
so
Okay,
not
and they
here, no.
like Boomer and Abe like immediately are like, okay, we gotta go break some things up, and so they head off.
Okay, and then I'll head over to the kitchen.
Okay, you see Arachne having just complete meltdown. Like she's not even in the kitchen anymore. She's in her office next to the kitchen, but she's just weeping, tears. And
oh my dear, what has happened? What is going on here?
I was gonna come here with my date, and they just They left me. They left me. And
Okay.
and I just unleashed. I mean, everything's done. Everything is already done, and so I just gave myself a moment of weakness, and I'm sorry. Was that too loud?
Yeah, I mean, definitely heard. What happened? What did you do? Did you eat
I
somebody?
just uh, threw some pots and pans around. I don't think I killed anybody.
You didn't hurt anybody.
I don't think so. I mean, and she goes, well, a few of my babies, but I'm gonna probably eat them tomorrow.
Well, okay. Yeah, well, who was your date? Who stood you up?
No, this doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No, tell me, please.
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I'm here for you, you know. You can tell me anything.
I know, but you have so much going on. It's fine. You know what? Can I just go home? Everything is done.
Just please tell me.
I need to roll persuasion.
14?
14. Yeah, she's like, I know you have so much going on. I'm not gonna burden you with that. I'm sorry. I had a meltdown. I am recovering, but I think I need to leave. Everything's ready for tonight. All the food's set up, and the servers are I talked with Sabrina. She has all the other servers ready to go, and the food's going to be passed to the right people, the right things. It's all done. I just need
Okay.
I need to have I can go for a walk and I can come back later. How about that? Compromise?
Go take a break. Yes.
Just a break, please. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I will apologize if I see a thing.
Okay. Go recover. Come back. We'll be here. Well, everything will be fine.
Yeah, it would be fine.
Don't take this out on yourself or on other people. It's totally like it was him. It wasn't you, okay?
Yeah. That's what he said. And she walks out.
Oh, can I insight whether I know what's happened to her or who this is? My rolls tonight. Insight 7.
No, you have no idea.
Yeah, figured. All right.
So, Stevie and Maria, anything else you want to do before the night ends and the after party begins?
I think, having now seen the bigger picture, she's started to see what's going on with some of the monsters. And being human herself, she's kind of annoyed at it. She's not okay with this, goes against all her morals, but also, she's wanting to stand up for her fellow humans. But she can't do much. So I reckon she just makes the most of her invisibility and she goes up to some of the groups that seem a little bit less intimidating.
Okay.
She goes to the ones where she can see they haven't fully enslaved them yet, but she can see the intention because other members of the group have done it. And she just does the whole walks into them oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
Nice. I love
Trying to just distract the humans to break the connections. Okay. And she just does this to multiple groups, as she's going through, trying to
roll save insight.
Insight. Okay. So I've got a 7 plus a 6, whatever that math says.
13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah, with 13, you would know this. Basically, in order to allow someone to kind of regain focus, they need to be harmed.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this oops, an accidental bump, or is this a proper elbow to the side kind of?
I mean, she's trying to protect him, so she's either doing a gentle oops to the monster and scratching,
okay,
the human, or trying to use an oops moment with the monster to distract from the hurting of the human, or break the connection. She was trying to break the connection. That was her main aim.
Roll me a D8.
7?
7.
Oh wait, out of 8. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 humans are broken free from their entrance.
Oh, yay!
And kind of head out. Confused, but they head out.
Yeah, little celebration moment.
And on top of that, you are giving Abe and Boomer advantage on any time they're trying to do it. So,
okay,
you'll probably get a lot more out.
Yay!
Because you do, at that point, while you're doing this, you do see Abe and Boomer kind of going up to the one of the big vampires, and Abe's just pushing him, and Boomer's behind him, hopping up with his gloves. And
so I'm letting them deal with all the big ones, and I'm just going to the, again trying to. But I think once she partners with these guys, I think she tries to give them a look, remembers they can't see her, gets frustrated, and then just rips off her headband and her bracelets.
Okay.
So that she's less she's used these things to help people.
Sure.
See, obviously she's still got the dress. She's still, but it just means they're less able to see, so they're less be able to catch her, like pull her hair,
of course,
grab her wrists or whatever. So she pulls them off in frustration and then goes after those weaker ones still, because she's still human and she's still trying to get used to her new strength and whatnot.
Great. Okay, Stevie?
I want to go up to a conversation or argument or whatever it is that's happening.
Okay, so you see, again, near like the drinks area, kind of more near the bar actually, because Aaron needed his, your flask wasn't fully enough, so he needed a specific drink. He's drinking his Bloody Mary, and the werewolf is just drinking straight up Guinness, and not the new kind, but the old kind that is like.
I haven't heard of this rendition of Guinness.
I'm talking about like when Guinness replaced water in the UK because the water was so bad.
True story.
They look kind of chummy. Jack's like punching him and being like, "Yeah, I did that better than you." And then Aaron's like, no, I led you to that conclusion and you stole it from me." They're bantering, but they're aggressively bantering and kind of reliving certain cases.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like nudge Lucy or wink at her, sort of like keep your eyes open, right? Just watch and observe.
Okay, yeah.
And then
you got it.
I want to come up behind Jack and tap him on the shoulder, but like be on the other side. Like try to make him look.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh man. It's a good modifier, but I rolled so low.
That's been me all night.
That's 11.
Oh, Jack smelt you, and so
smelled me?
Yeah, so you did it, and he turned the appropriate way. Like he was like, Stephanie.
I'm trying to think. What is Jack? Is a nickname for something, right? Is it like James or?
Sure. I don't think. I think his name is just Jack. I don't think I.
You could always decide that it's short for Jacobus or something.
His full name.
Oh, for John. It's John.
Oh, John.
Because I just don't want to call him that. I'm going to say Jonathan. Even if that's not his name, I'm going to call him Jonathan.
Nice.
It's Jack.
I've heard it both ways.
Well, and me and your boss, the old ball and chain, are reminiscing. How I beat him in most things.
What did you say?
How I've beat him in most of the cases that we've done.
Oh, I see. Well, I think we can all agree that when it comes to playing fetch, you are certainly supreme. There's no argument there.
And he does this super sarcastic grin. He's like, "I can play catch right now with, I'm sure there's a bone nearby I can pull off you."
Any cases you're currently working on?
Well, I need you to roll persuasion. Or, yeah, persuasion.
I rolled a 2.
Because he's like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And actually, let me see. Aaron's like, actually, I would like to know. And he did not roll very much better.
Oh, can we give Lucy a try?
Sure.
John, have you met Lucy? She's actually, I don't know if this is true of her or not, if this is just me projecting it onto her, but she's very interested in becoming a detective one day. And I brought her over to meet you because I just know that I want her to learn from the best,
Nice.
And let her try to ask him.
She's like, yeah. I do want to be a detective. Sure. That's what Stevie says. That's what I'm gonna do.
But when I say he's the best, I look at Stevie and just give a little shake of the head, not really. Just roll with it.
Just point to Aaron instead, or glance over to him. He's the best.
Aaron, that guy, did not roll well. So Stevie's gonna be like, yeah, you're the best. And so tell me any recent things. And she's rolled a 5.
Oh no!
And
We're just crashing and burning it.
he's like, okay, I'm leaving because I feel like I'm being interrogated now. And I'm not the one ever being interrogated. It's the other way around. So, bye. And he does finger guns and like moonwalks away.
Because he's a werewolf.
Yeah.
He moonwalks.
And so that's that. And so the ball ends. Do you have any like a speech or anything you want to say while it ends and transitions?
Yeah, address the crowd using the microphone and everything. Just saying, thank you all for coming. It was a wonderful evening. I hope you all enjoyed your night. Don't forget to grab a goodie bag on your way out, and we'll get your cars to you in a timely manner so you can head to the valet if you've got your valet parking. And we can't wait to see you next year at the next Monster Ball. Thank you all.
In like magic writing at the front, it says undetermined location for the next magical ball. Please wait for instructions under our secret notification through the Monster Ball app. So most of the humans are kind of flowing out, and even some of the monsters are like going home. They're not fully, okay with, not that they're not okay with it, but they're like, you know what, I'm bored of this. I want to go and have some fun. It's Halloween. I'm going to go out and hunt or whatever. And so then after, where would you have this after party?
The crypt is what I call it. It's the basement, basically. And you enter through kind of these like, it looks like it's just decoration, but it's actually the entrance, and it's supposed to look like a tomb, or the entrance to a tomb or something, but it's actually the secret entrance to the basement.
Awesome. Perfect. I love it. So those who were on the list know to go there. You get a few, not randomers. Obviously, you know who's supposed to be there, and if they're a monster, they're always welcome. But it's normally the few that your clique is kind of a part of that come down there. So you are all that. Is there a specific seating chart, or is it just sit where?
Yeah, I feel like I would have probably a seating chart.
So you guys sit in your designated areas. You have the witches obviously are still serving, and everyone has their specific meals, and you have not seen Arachne return. But Sabrina is like on top. She is taking command of this kitchen. So Arachne has this like spider staff that controls all the spiders that actually help in the kitchen if they don't listen to her. So Sabrina's taken that staff and allowed her to command the spiders to do certain things. Any last minute stuff, because like Arachne said, it's all done. Even Boomer and Abe are standing at the door of the crypt where you've all entered, just so those around do not disturb.
And then is Khufu there too, or is he still helping with the valet?
Khufu is just finishing the last little bits of valet. He will be joining you shortly. But as everyone else enters and sits down...
Yeah, I just wanted to check in with Sabrina then, I guess. So I'll I'll check in with her, be like, hey, have you seen Arachne? Has she come back yet? Like, what happened in the kitchen earlier? She didn't really let me know.
So it seems that apparently her I don't know, her date, the guy she's been seeing, cheated on her and left her, to kind of basically choose him or not choose him. And it's like, it's so stupid. I don't know. Obviously, she's so much better than having to do that. She should just get rid of him. Eat him. That's it. Done.
I mean, that's a very good solution. I don't
exactly.
know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, so are you able to handle things like?
Oh yeah, she finished everything. I mean, I did a few things here and there, but
yeah, I think you're looking at maybe a promotion possibly.
A promotion. Oh my goodness. Oh, I would love that.
You definitely exceeded all expectations, Serena. You are doing a fantastic
I've
job.
had a great time. Arachne's showing me this and that, and we, equally have put each part of this food together. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'd be up for it. And she like stands up taller and obviously my trusty vacuums, my trusty what do you call it? Get me around easy. Yeah. Roombas get
Oh,
me
and
around
they
easy.
do a great job at cleaning too. So
I know, exactly. So every time I'm going around.
Do we have our special menus prepped? The zombie meals and
Yes,
vampire
the
meals.
zombie meal is done. The blood pudding is ready.
Great.
The burger and chips was a bit weird. I don't.
Wait, sorry. What'd you say?
I don't know who ordered the burger and chips, but
burger and chips.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we do also have a couple of humans joining us, so
sure. It's just strange.
well,
I was
course,
doing all these weird things, but yeah. Our special menu is done. Perfectly fine.
All right. Everything fresh and ready?
Yeah, I mean, fresh as can be.
Sure.
We prepped it earlier today, so it's fresh as early.
Okay.
So take a load off, go sit down, and relax.
All right. So I'll head down to the after party.
Cool. And so you're all there, and you have been mingling, whatever, and you're sitting next to people I assume they get along with, and you sit and you have your meal in front of you. Now, it is covered, obviously, with the little thing, and your drink is next to you, to your specific likings. Some smell more than others. I mean, raw meat doesn't really go well with most things, but werewolves really couldn't resist getting that order. So yeah, what do you do?
What's on my plate?
What do you mean? It's a brain.
What is it? Just whole?
It's however you would see it. So what would you have recommended? What would you have suggested?
I'd want it to look like some real kind of food. Almost so I could like trick myself into the fact that I'm just still eating regular food.
I like it. So it's like there's like mashed potatoes with beetroot. It kind of looks like that, as well as probably some pasta that's kind of over some red sauce, and you have a few olives there for some reason. And yeah, it's mainly a pasta dish with some potato on the side.
Do I don't know, maybe I can roll insight if this one is any good.
Sure.
If I could be eating it. It's a 10.
Yeah, you don't know. But you would assume, it wasn't just done by Arachne. Like, Sabrina does come out and obviously say, I'm so sorry, Arachne's not been here, but I can assure you all your meals are perfectly to your liking. I have made specifically sure about it. So any complaints or any problems, please contact me.
Okay. So I'll start eating.
Cool. Anna Maria?
I think she lifts the thing up kind of really nervous because she's because she's looking around seeing everyone else's like raw steak. She's seeing the brains of the others. She's like, please, please, please. And because she doesn't want them to have messed up the order, basically.
Sure.
If they've messed up the order, she will throw up. So she's just absolutely terrified. But she opens it and she sees the burger. She kind of breathes a sigh of relief. And then she sees Stevie's food and how it kind of looks like normal food. And she's suddenly like really nervous again. And so she's like breaking off the tiniest bit and like smelling it. And then we're like, okay, I think this is like just trying like the small bit, and like each like element of the burger, she's breaking off a tiny bit and trying it. And when she finally tries like the last bit and she realizes, no, it's all good, it's all safe, she like picks up the whole thing and just stuffs it in. She's like, cool. Thank goodness. Just like, oh. But she's constantly, I think she's also a bit of a wallflower, so she's not really socializing a huge amount.
She's just eating. She's
just focusing on her food. She's keeping one eye on all the other monsters because she doesn't really trust them yet, except for her few allies. She doesn't fully trust everyone. She's trying to stay out of conversations. She's just focused on her food.
Sure. Semolina, what did you order?
I probably would have ordered something that is it'll be like mac and like a macaroni thing, but it's not macaroni. It's like, larva or like
Oh,
bugs.
okay. Yeah. I like that. Okay, cool.
Because I don't know why. I feel like mummies would eat bugs.
Yeah, why not? That's fine. I think it's alright.
Bugs would eat the mummies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's payback. Payback
Yeah.
for all the bugs that ate the mummies. Yeah, cool. And everyone else kind of like digs in and they're like chatting. And the mood kind of changes from upstairs to where it was party and being on a show. And yeah, everyone kind of relaxes and there's no squabbling. There's, chatting about.
I feel like we should have like a magician or a
Sure.
comedian or
Yeah.
or a magician comedian.
Yeah,
but it's like a wizard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a magician, an amateur magician comes out, but he's actually a wizard. So, like, he's trying to learn how to do fake magic, and so he's also a comedian on the side, because he does that better, because he can use his magic. So he's telling jokes while trying to do his tricks. But I want Anna Maria to roll.
What am I rolling?
I think it's a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
no.
Oh, your food wasn't. Oh no.
Oh boy. I rolled a 13 and I have a +2, so that's 13, 14, 15. Okay, it's not the worst.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Wisdom saving throw, not Constitution. But I mean, still 13's not too bad.
Okay. So I'm rolling a Wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep that 13 or do a different one?
No, 13's fine.
Keep the 13. Okay. Wisdom is +6.
Nice.
So yes, I've got a 19.
So at that moment, you're watching, you're eating, you're hanging out, and you hear, or you don't even hear it. Well, yeah, you kind of hear it in your head, and you hear kill. But then as you hear that, it kind of just dissipates, and and nothing happens from it. Now, I need to roll for a few others.
Was it in like a particular voice? Like I would potentially be able to recognize that voice later?
No.
Or was it just more
not
like
necessarily? It was kind of in your own voice.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean by that.
So you all see, like others, all like roll perception for me, Anna Maria.
22.
You see a handful of other monsters have that same kind of like, what was that kind of look?
Okay. Any particular monsters I should know about, or just in general?
You would see like the werewolf, Jack. He did that kind of. He is like, what was that? You see Fairy Godmother. She also had that kind of weird look. And then as you see that, you also notice a few witches also had that look. And then you notice Winifred.
Which one's Winifred?
One of the witches. One of the maids. One of the servers.
Oh, yeah.
Stand. Hold their wand to the constable. And cast... Oh, you know what? Power word kill. And she just looks at Livy and she goes, bye-bye. Boom. And
fired.
And you also see with that 21, you notice that the family...
It's 22, but yeah.
Oh, 22. The 22, you notice that the family are basically like, they kind of like frozen.
Okay. So the family are frozen. A group of witches, including one of the maids, just killed...
No, just one of the maids.
No. Okay, sorry, just one of the maids.
You all would have noticed that. But
yeah, I was going to say.
But at the same time, she notices all this other stuff. But everyone else notices that Winifred kills Livy. Immediately, Jack, like, springs into action, tries to tackle Winifred, and just eats it. He just falls on his face and misses. And
how close am I to Winifred?
I mean, it's quite a large table, but you probably could reach her with the movement.
Okay. Can I try and take her wand out of her hand?
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
16. She
stops you. She's like you go for it, and you have it in your hand, and she like holds on to it. And so you can do a strength save, or you can do strength contest.
How would I do that?
roll a strength check. Just using a strength modifier.
Oh, -1. That's a 14.
14. She only rolled the 7, and she only has a +0 because she's not also strong. So you take the wand.
Okay. Are we in initiative or what's happening?
I was gonna say, well, are we attacking? Or
I have a feeling I would have try and take control pretty quick, So
you're gonna try and take control pretty quick.
Probably summon or have either Abe or Cuckoo, or probably both of them, try and restrain, and probably Boomer as well. Actually, summon my helpers to restrain her.
As you think this and want to do that, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Just Semolina?
Yeah, just Semolina.
No! I got a nat 1!
Oh, actually, okay, because I was going to ask something, and I think it's probably still true. Can you be charmed?
I cannot be poisoned.
I have a question while she's looking at that. Would I have gained anything from my meal?
Oh, yes, so that's also what I was going to talk about. So you, how do I put this? The brain you ate was a mixture of 3 brains. So you don't get a full picture of something. And this doesn't always happen. Sometimes it even glitches your mind and it causes you to have headaches. But you saw a picture of a little girl, not Lucy, running in the park with a balloon. You saw a picture of like a shop, and you saw a picture of broken glass.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any defenses against.
Then with a natural 1,
oof,
you are now dominated.
Uh-oh.
Hey, friend.
Do I respond as if I'm in a trance or as if I'm like trying to resist?
No. Okay. You have fully given in. Natural 1, you are fully under control.
Yes, master. How may I serve you?
Let's see how things play out, huh? How can you ask Abe to bring back Sabrina? Or not Sabrina, Winifred.
Abe, bring back Winifred.
And Abe kind of turns to you and is like, huh?
Bring her back. I need to talk to her.
Then he turns back and he brings her in, and he said, then the voice in your head says, well done. Now, let's have everyone take another bite. Let's bring everybody back to the party.
Everything is under control, everyone. I'll get on the mic and be like, it's fine. Everything is under control. What happened was an illusion. It was part of the magic trick. Ha ha! And everyone enjoy your food, please. Sit down. Everything is fine and under control. Please enjoy your food. Keep eating.
How do you guys respond to that?
Do I need to roll persuasion or something?
Sure.
23.
Yikes. 17.
17, 23.
Okay, I have 8.
Yeah, you guys are like, oh wow, that's pretty impressive. And the voice in your head, Semolina, is like, oh, don't forget to have someone pick the
Livy,
constable. Yes.
And I will be sending Kufu to pick her up. Please take her into the back room. She's still fine. She's alive, but she just needs to, be it was all part of the show. So just please take her into the other room. And then I'll probably ask one of my other maids to cast the one that is an illusion, so it makes it look like she's come back in and she's fine.
Oh, sure. Minor illusion or major illusion, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
With the constable, was she some kind of a monster or just Dr. Frankenstein?
She was Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, she was Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to. I don't know if it makes sense to what I wanted to do before, and I guess if I still can, I want to pass the wand to Lucy and be sneaky about it.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Roll a natural 1. Everyone sees
Loving
it.
these rolls.
You're kind of like, hey, Lucy, here, take this. And she catches it. She's like, thanks. And she goes, and she looks, oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? That stands. So she looks at the fairy godmother and she goes, power word kill.
Oh my.
That's the same spell that Winifred
To
just...
kill the constable.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And I will tell you right now, Lucy also rolled a natural 1 to get it. So I'm using that as there was some remnants of magic in that, and she used it as power word kill on
Oh my gosh. It works?
just that one extra time.
No.
Wait.
And it was on Godmother. It was on the fairy Godmother, and she like just falls over. Carry on.
Okay, so has she just killed the godmother? Like what?
Yeah, she just killed fairy Godmother.
Okay, but is she like completely dead or is she dying?
She's dead.
How? Oh, damn it!
Like,
Just because I was like,
dead.
wait, because I can spare the dying and I can cure wounds.
Yes, and Aaron like obviously pops up, and so does Jack, and they're both like, "Okay, what's going on, Semolina? Why are you saying we need to relax?"
It's all part of the show, of course.
Godmother's gone.
That was a magic trick. It's part of the illusion. It's part of the show.
And in your head, great, keep going.
So I will also have her be taken out and then have another one of my witches cast another illusion of Godmother coming back. See, she's totally fine. Are you guys enjoying the show?
You guys are welcome to either roll Insight or Arcana on Semolina. That's what...
Do I know who's commanding me, by the way?
No, it still sounds like you are talking to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said roll Arcana or what was it?
Or Insight.
So I'm gonna roll Insight. Damn it!
You rolled a natural 1.
No, I rolled a 4, but I've got a +6, so I guess it's 10. But still.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, everything seems okay, I guess.
Yeah.
You're buying everything that's happening as a part of a performance.
I hate this.
Is there a way that I can break it, or it has to be...
Yes, there is a way you can break it, but people need
Whoever's
to realize
controlling
it.
you needs to be knocked unconscious.
Something like that, yeah, right.
Because you said it only works as long as whoever the controller is conscious or in the same plane.
No, that's more. There's more to it, but yeah, you all see Jack get on the table and just claw his way to Semolina, and does a 17 hit.
No, yeah.
17 hits.
No, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Perfect. He goes in and he basically just jumps at you with his claw and he scratches you for 1 damage.
He's not buying it.
He's like, wake up! Wake up! And now you can make another
save.
wisdom save.
Oh my gosh, it was almost a 2, but I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. With a natural 20, I will say you not recognize, but you kind of come to. You come to in your brain, and you like realize what's going on, what's happening, and
do I know who just controlled me?
You can tell it's someone near.
Okay, who's near me?
Which would be, as of right now, it's Jack, and there's a few of the witches around. There's Abe is also just passing by you, and Boomer's also going around. A few, like, on your side, I don't think either of these two are there, but... So I would say there's about 10 monsters around you that are suspicious.
Okay. Would I be able to roll an insight to figure that out?
Sure. Yeah, roll an insight. With advantage. I'll say with advantage.
13?
With 13, I'd say...
Or can I rule some people out at least with 13?
Oh, I was going to give you a better hint. But
tell me
that's fine. That's easier.
I should have said anything.
So, yeah, you can tell that, like, for example, Jack, he did it to wake you up. He didn't just randomly try and hit you. You can tell that Abe is just doing what you obviously just told him, and so is Boomer. Boomer's like him are just doing what you told. The witches, a few of them, you're not sure, and you're a bit confused why the rest of the family was frozen to where Lucy wasn't frozen, and that's about it. That's it.
Okay.
I forgot about that. So Lucy wasn't frozen at all then? Or did she unfreeze at some point?
You don't know that.
I need to take control of this situation as quickly as possible. Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I have a question. I apparently, according to my role, I buy all of this that like, oh, it's just part of the magic show. But I specifically threw the wand to Lucy, who then used it.
Yes.
Well, maybe I think, quote unquote, used it to kill her if I don't actually believe that she actually killed her.
Sure.
But I know my part in it. I know that I threw it to her and that I wasn't a part of this show. So where does that leave me? Do I believe this all or not?
In chaos. That's where it leaves you. It leaves you in chaos.
Can I just hide under the table?
Sure. You can hide under the table.
I think I'm just confused.
Okay, so for my character, that obviously, I mean, for both of us, we believed it was part of the show, but now we've just seen Jack kind of bring Semolina out of it all.
Sure.
So you don't know. I don't think you know yet.
Not yet. She hasn't done anything in response to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but once she has, then our characters will be a bit more aware of.
Sure. If she chooses
like something's up. Well, because we've just seen him scratch her, right?
Yes.
I have a spell.
Okay.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh, you have Zone of Truth as well.
I was going to do that.
Hey, you can do that too. I think it's 20 foot, so you can do two Zone of Truth.
Fill the whole room with it.
It's 15 foot.
Yeah.
But 15 foot. I know that one of the people close to me has done this to me. So if I can cast that, then I can find out who it was. Right?
Nice.
Okay.
Do it.
So how do you cast Zone of Truth? Because you're a bard.
Right, because I'm a bard.
Blase.
Exactly. Okay. I think I'll probably say a poem.
The truth will save, but carefully now, for if you lie, then in a grave forever you will lie.
Cool, I like it.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Thanks for being my brain, Arena.
You're welcome.
And as you say that, those words begin to kind of become a reality. Like they become text out of your mouth, and that text kind of swirls around you, and a light comes from above and shimmers out, and all those within this, including you, obviously, has to roll a is it a charisma save?
A charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Is that all of us as well? Like, who is it? Everyone
only 15 feet.
But how close are we?
Roll me a d20.
Are you? I still don't know who that includes. Are you talking to both of us?
Both of you.
I mean, yeah. I rolled an 18, but I have to tell the truth anyway, so...
Right, it doesn't really...
But no, an 18 was basically to see if you were in the circle or not. You're not in the circle.
Oh, I'm not in the circle, but I still have to tell the truth. So.
I rolled 7.
7, you are in the circle.
Okay.
So underneath the table, you have... so now you have to roll a charisma saving throw.
Another 7.
You fail.
What does that just means you cannot.
That means you
lie.
have to tell the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I rolled a 9.
I'm hidden though, so no one can see me, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Abe has rolled a 3. Lucy rolled a 1. 2 of your witches rolled natural 20s.
That's not good.
And the rest have rolled 13 and up. What's the save?
I don't see that here.
So everyone except for Lucy and Abe has. And Abe just kind of is like, Abe just starts signing like, so when I was like 10,
He just starts spewing truth.
Yeah, he just starts talking about his truths.
That's not how this works, though.
No, but he just wants to. He's just like, he's feeling compelled to tell the truth, so
he has so much he wants to get off his chest.
Oh, okay. So...
And then Lucy goes around and she's like, power word kill, like to the next person, and nothing happens.
Okay, I have to restrain Lucy.
Get
that. I need to get that wand away from Lucy. She's out of control.
Is she under a spell?
So I'll have Kufu restrain her probably.
Okay. Yeah, he does not. She sneaks under the table. She's like, you can't catch me! Ha ha!
Stevie, take care of your underling.
Because obviously I've seen all this go down. I've seen Jack scratching somebody and be like, wake up and all of this.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling a bit suspicious. And so I just go up to Jack and I look him in the eyes. Obviously, he can't see my eyes, so it doesn't matter. I look him in the eyes and I go, what's going on?
And he looks at you and he said, "Did you hear the voice?"
I can't lie. So I kind of go, yes, you?
Yes. It's somebody tried to command us. Tried to use a spell. I don't know where or how it happened, but it hit me in my head, and I knew that, and then I just knew Semolina wasn't right. I just, like, something in me just, and so all my past experiences, I knew I needed to snap her out of it, so aggression's the only way to do that.
And I think I'll probably, at this point, try and be, informing the guests that there has been an unexpected complication and we should need to be vacating the building. I don't know what is happening. I do want to have them checked though at the door because I don't want to just let the killer out. Or basically, I don't know. I don't want to let them go yet because I don't want to let the killer go. But obviously, there's somebody in my group that.
So you're contemplating this, and a few of the like Jason and Mike are like, we can't be a part of this PR. We're gonna go. And Jason's like, yeah, we're gonna go. Thanks for having us. Bye. And they like start heading towards the exit of the crypt.
So Lucy's under the table now too, right?
Evie, that was fun. That was a fun trick, right?
I want to go up to her and like shake her shoulders and be like, "Are you a child?"
She's in the zone of truth, isn't she? So she's got to answer truthfully.
Roll intimidation.
I just kind of want to be like, "What are you doing? Put that thing down." I rolled a nat 1.
But she was in the zone of truth, so she has to tell the truth.
But she has to roll a save.
But she's not intimidated.
Oh.
I mean, it was more of a rhetorical question anyway.
Yeah, but if she has to tell the truth, she has to tell it,
It's true.
She's I don't want to be treated like a child.
Okay. That behavior, that display, told everyone there to treat you like a child.
What?
So if you want to take this seriously, listen to me.
What did I do?
You're running around, swinging that thing around.
What do you mean?
Saying, you can't get it, you can't get it.
What? When? Why?
Okay, can I roll insight? Because Ariana's figuring things out, but...
Yes. Roll insight.
Nat 20, that's better.
Natural 20. She is snapped out of the control that somebody had over her.
So I'll soften my gaze a little bit, or my face, and be like, "Oh, Lucy, something else is going on here beyond what we understand right now." I'm
sorry, I'm a child.
I'm afraid to take the wand because I don't want to be the next one to kill people. I'm gonna ask her, is there anything that you think you need to tell me? Anything about your family? Anything about what you've seen tonight? That could be any hint as to why these things are happening and why you had no control.
I just heard the word fun.
You heard the word fun?
Yeah.
From where?
It was like I heard freeze and then fun.
Where did you hear that?
It was in my head.
I
don't know what. Yeah. It just.
Well, I'm gonna take the one from her. I don't want her to have it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a child. Sorry,
no,
you hate me.
I don't hate you. You're not a child.
Sorry.
Your actions were not your own. That was clear. And I think we're all a little on edge right now. So just try to stay out of trouble. Keep your eyes peeled. You got this. Maybe stay under the table.
And I think I will make an announcement at this point, or once you're
okay.
I want to persuade the crowd to come forward with any information they may have, or try and persuade the crowd. So I'll be like, some unexpected occurrences have been happening, and I would like anyone that has insight or knowledge as to what may have happened to come forward immediately, please. And then I will roll high. Dirty 20.
At this point, Aaron kind of snaps back and he's like, Stevie, we need to come together and discuss.
Okay. I'll invite him under the table.
You invite him. Nice. I love that.
If he's just like saying this and doesn't know where I am, I'll just like tap his knee, be like, under here.
Okay, and he kind of goes down. He's like, this is very, okay, this is okay, I guess. I mean, it's a way for everybody, let's talk. And he looks over, he sees Lucy, and he's like, a murder has happened, and I'm not going to be held liable from her dad.
So she's been here, she heard voices in her head and when I shook her and talked to her, she had no memory of what she had just done.
What do all those who have heard something have in common? Did you hear anything?
No.
I didn't hear anything. No.
You didn't?
No.
So who did? Lucy.
Let's go around. Lucy. And he kind of pokes his head out and he's like, did anybody else hear something?
Of course, I then have to say yes. But I don't want to, right? So I go, heard what exactly? Like trying to get away with not speaking it.
Heard anything in their head? A voice saying something?
So the godmother did, but she's dead now.
Did she? Okay.
Or I don't know if Stevie knows that. But
I don't think you do.
Ariana knows that.
Yeah. And
so at that point, because he's asked the group, I reckon Anna Maria would go up to him. She's trying not to say it, but
sure.
She's been asked a direct question, so she responded with "heard what exactly?" He goes, "Heard something in her head," and so she like kind of crawls under the table with them. She's like, "Okay, I'm in this with you guys now." Like, she's also not overly keen on being a target, so she wants to stay hidden as it is. She feels.
Do I see
vulnerable.
This table with stuff happening?
Roll perception.
I want in on this table action.
Well, I'm not sure that you would necessarily have noticed an invisible woman sneaking under a table.
It's true.
Probably not.
But when I hit, I rolled stealth and I rolled a 21. So
it's true.
I don't think.
I've been pulled under this table to have this discussion.
So you don't see it, but others are coming up to you. But go on, Anne-Marie.
And so I think I would just be like, yes. Please don't make me tell you what I heard.
Oof. What did Lucy hear?
She heard freeze and then fun. And I'm gonna like peek my head out and look at the family. Are they still frozen?
They're still frozen.
It seems as though some of our other guests might have also been frozen.
Huh.
And then I'm just like, I wish that's what I heard.
What did you hear?
I asked you not to ask me that question.
I know. I have to know. I'm sorry. I'm Canadian.
Well, I know I'm not the only one who heard this. Jack and I may have heard the command to kill.
I mean, that would make sense.
To be clear, neither of us have killed anyone, and just also to be clear, we haven't acted on it. There was no specific who it must be.
I mean, Jack.
It was just the one word. She's desperately trying to like reverse and be like, "I'm okay. It's not me. It's not me."
Okay, that's fine.
She's in panic mode. She's very aware that they're monsters, and she's not. In her view, anyway.
You're all good. I trust you. It's fine. And then, so I need to roll. He, in his brain of calculations, he's like, somebody casts command on everyone. How did they do that?
Is there... Okay, 2 people died.
Command only works on living creatures.
Yeah. I already forgot who was the first person who died.
Livy.
The constable.
Yes.
And they got taken out of the room, the dead bodies?
Yes. But my main clue right now is that command, it was used.
Therefore, it has to be someone who has magic.
Or who knows command.
Yes.
Well, there's witches in this room.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of them.
True. So, Semolina, as well, at the same time, simultaneously, a few have your guests. So,
Have you barricaded the door?
Have I?
Yeah. I missed if you gave like a
I
command.
don't think she did.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Not yet.
No.
But Bud comes up to you and he's like, oh shit, and he's like, in his own words, he's basically saying, I heard something in my head.
But
Do you have insight on where it came from?
No, I don't know. That's what I can give you for now.
Oh, he says that to Semolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack comes up to you as well, Semolina, and is like, hey, are you okay? I didn't, he like brushes off his shoulder and he's like, hey, I know I'm pretty strong, so I didn't really want to hurt you.
It's
but
fine. Thank you so much. You helped snap me out of it, and I there's no hard feelings. It won't. It'll heal. But did you hear something as well? Like how did you know?
I heard kill, and I wanted to do it for a moment.
Do you know where it came from? Do you have insight on who commanded you to do that?
No, it's so strange. It's like, I don't know. Like, you're undead. What was wrong with you? Did you get a command?
I did. That voice told me to have everyone keep eating to ignore what just happened.
By one word?
Livy. No, I heard lots of words.
Oh.
Wait, did I?
Sorry.
I did.
Yeah, I heard lots of words.
I heard lots of words. They were talking to me, commanding me. I fell under the spell. I couldn't control myself.
He looks at you and he was like, okay, who isn't here?
Arachne.
Arachne? Oh, it couldn't have been Arachne, could it? She hasn't shown up. She went on a walk earlier.
Has she shown any sign of...
Do you know her? Do you know... She said she got stood up by her date, and she was really upset.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know about that.
You do? What happened? What do you know?
Okay. A buddy of mine, he said he was dating this new broad, and she worked here.
Bud said that?
No, a buddy of mine.
Oh, I thought...
Okay, you pull my leg. It is Bud. So, yeah, he was dating an Arachne, and she was getting a bit clingy, and so he ended it as respectful and honorable as he could. And he didn't want to make things weird, he didn't want to come tonight, but I asked him to come, and he can't really turn me down.
Did he talk to her tonight at all?
There was a time where he kind of went off on his own, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll call Bud back. Go talk to Bud.
And Bud comes up to you and he's
like, did you see Arachne tonight at all? Perhaps? I mean, I heard what happened. I mean, it's fine. There's no hard feelings or anything. Although, we haven't seen her for a while, and I'm starting to get a little suspicious that, I don't know, but I just needed to see if you had seen her at all, or something happened.
And he basically kind of tells you that he went to the kitchen because he was like, you know what, I'm here, I'll talk with her. And then he met Sabrina, and him and Sabrina were talking and having a good time and hanging out. Then he left.
Well, that may... did Arachne... You don't know if she saw you.
No.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the info. I think I might need to talk to Sabrina.
Okay. And so what's going... So underneath the table...
Yeah, so at what point, playing this murder mystery role-playing game, can we just assume that what we know our character knows? Or if we feel like... Do we always have to roll it, you know what I mean, to see if I actually get it?
Oh, you can't know what she knows, for example. You can't...
No, right.
But you can...
I
would say
trying
you
to
could probably roll insight and see if you can combine the two.
Okay, so maybe just... I want to know if I can benefit from eating the brains of the people who died.
Well, yeah, go for it.
So am I stuck in, or can I sneak out?
I would say they would probably be put into a closet, a broom closet, or chair, where they store all the chairs after the...
Okay, I'll just say okay, who was it that I was talking with? Aaron, right?
Yeah, Aaron and Anna Maria. And Aaron's like, okay, so we know the command spell was used.
Yes. And we know that none of us who are dead heard anything.
Yes.
Except for Semolina.
Yeah, what was going on with that?
But she seemed like
have-
she was being used in a different way. She didn't kill anyone. She wasn't
Yeah,
apparently
sure.
told to kill anyone.
But Aaron had to wake her up. He had to scratch her. He told me he had to use violence to break her
No,
out.
that was
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Jack, sorry. Jack told me. I'm losing
It's alright,
track of
it's
who's who.
getting late, it's fine.
Jack
can do it.
told me.
Yeah.
Jack told me that he had to, like, the whole reason he scratched her was he had to break her out of some kind of spell or enchantment or something.
It must have been a different kind of enchantment then than what the others.
It must have been.
Well, okay. No one can leave, obviously. And as he's saying that, and as Semolina's getting things done, loads of people are leaving. No one has stopped them.
Oh, yeah.
So the only ones
Oh,
that
wait,
are
wait,
left.
I have a solution. I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, just, Anna Maria, she sees people leaving
Sure.
and she knows that that's not a good idea. She knows that they can't do it. And so she's just like, I was hoping to avoid this. And she goes into a corner where she's hoping no one will really watch her. And she takes off her bangles, she takes off her head thing, she takes off her dog collar, and she takes off the dress. So now no one can see her at all. She's
Sure.
100% invisible. No one can tell where she is.
Sure.
And she stands like with her back to everyone, but she stands in the doorway so no one's getting past her. They're just bumping
Okay.
into this like invisible wall, which is effectively her. But she's
Okay.
like, no one's leaving. Like she's desperately trying to like do something because she's like, no, we can't all leave. We need something to stay.
Sure. I'm gonna say though, you didn't recognize that or realize that immediately. So I'm gonna
Yeah, that's why she's only just realizing it now. Like she didn't notice it earlier.
I feel like the cousins left
She
already.
might not be very successful.
Yeah, the cousins are gone.
Yeah.
She's only human, so they could be ducking like under her arm.
Yeah.
She's not necessarily completely successful at what she's trying to do.
Yeah, Dr. Jekyll's gone, and Khufu's just gone back to the front desk, and I think that's it. Actually, yeah, those are the ones that have left. So right now you have in the room, you have the family, you have
Still frozen?
both detectives. Yes, still frozen.
Derek's frozen too.
Both detectives, both right hands. Oh, and one of the maids left. Yeah, let's put it that way. Let's say Glinda has left. And Abe is there. Boomer's there. And yeah, that's it. So again, the detectives, right hands, Kangaroo, Abe, and the witches and the family. And
Okay, so
obviously the dead
My
bodies.
persuasion thing didn't give me any like person in particular that
They
was suspicious.
they all kind of just keep giving you the same thing. No.
Kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What witches are there? You said some of them left? Or one of
So
them left?
only Glinda left. So there's Winifred, there's
Sabrina.
there's Mary, there's Kiki, Elphaba. And Sabrina does go up to Semolina and she's like, "Hi,
Wait, who did? Kiki?
Serena. You
So
wanted to
Serena?
see Sabrina."
Oh yeah, Serena. You told me, or I heard that you had a conversation with Bud earlier. Do you know if Arachne was in the room or around when you, or had she already left at that point?
She was in her office, I think.
Did she happen to overhear your conversation with Bud?
I'm not sure. I mean, we were just, hanging out, having fun, flirty and fun.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I just have a feeling that maybe Arachne heard your conversation and got really upset.
Why?
Because I think they had a thing before.
No. Her and
Before-
Bud?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't happened to seen her after she went on her walk, did you?
No, I haven't seen her since, no.
I have a bad feeling that maybe she is behind this. Do you know how to find her? Do you have a spell or something?
Well, we can locate creature.
Yeah, can we do that? I don't know. I don't think I know that spell.
Sure, I can. I think Mary knows it, and she goes over to Mary. And Mary's like, "Yeah, just give me a second. I just need an object from Arachne." And
Oh,
Sabrina's
actually,
like,
I
oh.
do have that. I do have that
Oh, do
spell,
you?
but either way.
Oh, no, go for it. Yeah, if you want to do it.
I don't know how it works, though. Locate animals or objects, that one?
No, it's locate
Animals
creature.
or plants. Okay, I don't have that. I have locate animals or plants and locate object.
No, it's
So
locate
I don't
creature.
have,
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
So she's like, I just need something. And then Sabrina's like, I have one of her babies. And
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna ask. She killed some of her children. She also
Yeah.
ate some of them, but she didn't
Yeah.
eat all the ones she killed, right?
No,
Okay. Are there more in this room, or would I have to go to the kitchen?
you probably have to go to the kitchen.
Can I do that?
Yeah. It's up to Anna Maria. She's in the doorway.
Yeah, I mean, if you come up to me and tell me,
Okay. I'll be like,
do you want to?
I have a hunch about something. I could be really off, but I just need to go check something out, and I'll be right back.
Okay, promise me you will be back.
I will be back, unless some force beyond myself stops me.
Well, you have to tell me the truth. So, you now are bound by what you have said. I'm holding you to this. Go. Just go do what you have to do.
All right. And what I'm going to say now, because it is late, and this is it, I will say we all have one more action to do, and then you have to make a decision.
I already know what I want to do.
Okay, go for it.
It might be a total just whatever, but
No, go.
I want to go into the kitchen and I guess eat the brains of as many of her children as I can find.
Okay.
If
So,
they're dead already.
yeah. Most of them are dead.
Assuming they're
Not most. A lot of them are dead. They're just hanging out.
Or if there's other, I don't know, are there other recently dead people in there?
Yeah, there's loads.
Like from the party?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can I?
I mean, she saved some of them, but
roll insight whose brain I should eat?
go for it.
Or I guess I did go there to eat the brains of the spider children, so I'll do that.
Okay, so you're gonna do that first. Okay, yeah. Roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. 16.
16. Oh yeah, you're fine. The gift that you have allows you to kind of see the last moments, and you do hear and see
just the last moment.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably see, like, with a 16, you know what? No, what do you want to see?
Anything incriminating or helpful?
I mean, you can hear when she's, like, going around and this spider specifically died. She's got this, like, pot, like this massive one, and she just slammed it. You just hear Sabrina!
Okay. So she's angry at Sabrina.
Yeah. That's what you got.
Pretty similar then to any of the spider's brains that I might eat.
You see different ways they died. One was killed by a knife. One was killed just by stomping. One was slightly eaten. Another one was just died of natural causes. Just did. And that one kind of had a nice moment with Arachne. She was like, no, baby, I didn't want you to go. And
not unless I'm the one killing you.
and
okay.
Oh, you with the 16, I'll give this. So you do see with a 16 that
this was for my wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You for the next food you ate, or the brain you ate of one of the spiders, you do see Arachne and Sabrina talking about when you were ordering your food, and Arachne's like, no, give her this one, and Sabrina's like, no, give her this one.
Okay.
Yeah, and that spider died. So any other last information gathering, grabbing, or are we just making a decision?
Did Sabrina cast the locate creature spell?
Oh,
Mary did.
Yes, Mary.
I interrupted.
Oh yeah, that's fine. And she does not find her.
Oh. Is it because she rolled low, or is it because they're not within that?
No, it's literally as long as she has the object, she's fine. There's no roll.
Oh, okay. There's not okay.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe she's still on her walk then. Maybe it wasn't Arachne. Because it was somebody close by. Arachne is not the suspect anymore.
Okay. Anna Maria?
Melina say that out loud. Good.
Yes.
Is it possible that Anna Maria heard that?
I think I would have announced that to the room because I think we're all
Okay.
kind of trying to figure it out at this point, right?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think it is? Ask them to confess.
Yeah, exactly.
make
That was
them
going to be
confess.
I was going to just command confess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Anna Maria she just starts mumbling to herself. You know, she's trying to figure this out, and she starts mumbling about how only the living had the command, but then something happened to Semolina. You know, she's just thinking out loud, and she's just mumbling. But then something happened to Semolina. She said, "It must have been something else. It must have been someone who has magic. Who has magic? Who?" You know, she's just trying to think as best as she can, and kind of her anger is built, you know, this like righteous injustice has been done, anger is rising, and she's mumbling to herself. And I think she just how does she come to this conclusion? I'm trying to work out how she can know what I know, if that makes sense.
Roll insight.
Roll insight. Okay, 15 plus 6, so 21, right? I did that math right?
21, yeah. So yeah, you would know what you know.
Okay. So yeah, so I think she's just mumbling, and she's kind of looking around all the witches, and she's seeing that some of them clearly have nothing to do with anything. They've not been interacting much at all. And she just gets this like gut instinct, you know, how some of us sometimes do that. She will claim that it's from the truth domain, but we'll see how it works out. And she just turns and she faces Sabrina, and she just calls out the command, confess.
She says, okay, I did it. I did it.
Did she give more information about... Wait, Sabrina, you did what?
I killed the constable. I set this whole trap up. I was jealous of Arachne. I set up this whole plan to frame her. I wanted her job. I wanted her title. I wanted her everything. I wanted Bud. I was sick and tired of being second or third or fourth witch or a servant.
All you had to do was be a good maid. You would have done it. I trusted you.
You trusted the wrong people. We're all evil.
At this point, Anna Maria's like, well, I'm out. And she just slowly starts backing out. Like, no one can see her anyway. So she's like, no one is going to notice I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'll cast Hold Person on her so she doesn't escape.
Nice. Okay. What is it?
I don't know
12
how
again?
it works. I have no idea.
I think it's your spell attack again, I think. And she passes it. And if you want, Anna Maria, you can cast it.
Yeah, I'll cast it as well.
Okay. What's yours? What's your
What do you mean, what's mine?
Oh, no, it's still +2. That's right. She fails that time.
Good job we've got two of us
She
then.
goes, ha, you tried to hold.
It didn't work. I thought it worked, but no, it didn't work.
And then Stevie comes back in the room and...
Okay, well, we can either continue this party. We have caught the suspect. We can continue this party, or you may all go home now. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry about the unfortunate circumstance we found ourselves in. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Can I ask Sabrina if what she was trying to give me to eat?
She won. You didn't see the end of that conversation?
I assumed she won. No. And I think she put a potion in there that she stole from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And what did the potion do?
I feel vindicated. That's all.
What did the potion do?
What did it
So the potion would have been one of the 5 that I took from him. And
what does Sabrina have against me? That's what I want to know.
She was just trying to frame Arachne.
Okay. That's what I figured.
She knew that she didn't have a good terms with you.
Yeah.
But she knew Arachne wouldn't go against Semolina.
Right.
Anyways, it would have been kind of like slow decay or something like that.
Oh, God.
So she would slowly...
I'm glad I didn't eat that food.
Yeah. She would have slowly disappeared because she's already decayed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the mystery was solved.
Wow, good job, Abby.
Yeah,
Good job, team.
I mean, I'm sure everybody else kind of expected.
I didn't.
I was surprised that the Davida went
maybe I
down
was.
the Arachne route just because I was like, well, it's not her because she's not here. It has to be someone close to her. So
No, it doesn't. It could have been on the plane of existence.
Yeah.
I thought she did something that
Oh,
showed it had
yeah.
to be someone
I
nearby.
found out. I found out it had to be someone close to me, but I thought maybe
Oh,
she
yeah,
distanced herself for
close to you.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Which is why it said hello, friend.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, good.
All of it was
Okay.
pointing towards Arachne.
clever.
Yes. So, yes, Sabrina was caught. The night was won. Our sleuths have done it. And happy Halloween, everyone. Hope it's great fun, full of joy and laughter, and some spookiness involved in there as well.
And candy.
All right. And yeah, loads of candy. Handing over to Davida.
Yeah, just make sure to follow us on our social media accounts. So on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Check out our website, rollingacrossthepond.com, where you can get to our merch page if you'd like to see what we have for sale there. Our Patreon store, if you'd like to support us more, you can send us an email. You can access that from our website, or the email is hello@rollingacrossthepond.com, where you can send us any questions or fan art. And tell your friends. We'd like to spread the word and get more people involved, and have a happy Halloween. Bye.
Bye.